Are you struggling with this manifesting stuff and it's just not working in your life? I want to give you a heartfelt apology in this video today because I am the culprit in some of your lives, just like many others are here on YouTube and beyond, where we share all of this advice on how to manifest the life of your dreams. And honestly, as I've gotten into this over the last couple of years in my own life, what I've started to realize is some of the things that I thought brought the life of our dreams about is not what's bringing it about. I kind of missed the boat on some of it, and the deeper I get on the journey, the more I learn. And I'm just the kind of person that when I learn something, I have to share it. One of the first things I do when I take something in is I make a video and I put it back out, just because that is my nature. That is who I am at my core, because I believe I'm here on this earth to help people just like you find peace, purpose, and prosperity in their lives. I have found so much of that and been so fortunate in my own with that. I just want to share the wealth and help you do it. But for me, I kind of came to this journey through some greats like Joe Dispenza, early on Bob Proctor, who's more of a business guy but understood. He was part of helping make The Secret and some of these big kind of manifestation, set your intention type projects. So I kind of came to it through all that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater here and saying none of that works. I'm just telling you what I've learned at a personal level, and I hope it'll help you in your own life. If you're struggling with raising your vibrational level by thinking positive thoughts and trying to bring the reality you want into your life, trying to attract it using the law of attraction, if all of that seems like methods and tactics and things you've been told you should do, even by people like me on here, and they're just not working for you, let me tell you what I believe is the real secret deep down and kind of how this really works. I do believe, number one, we live in a vibrational reality. I think that a lot of what we have in our universe are things that we do not see, things that are invisible. I mean, just look at your radio and how you tune it in on a station, and you don't see those waves in the air, but you have to be tuned into the right station to pick up that station. There's a lot of invisible reality. I've talked to you guys before about how our visible light spectrum, the light that we can actually see with our eyes, is just a tiny, tiny portion of the light spectrum. It's much more broad, and there's things like X-rays and night vision and all that out there that are part of the spectrum that with human eyes we don't see. So there are invisible realities in our world, and I do believe these things operate in a powerful way. I believe there's an unseen force that permeates the universe that you might call source, I call God, whatever you want to call all of that. Yes, that stuff is definitely reality. But where I kind of missed the boat, and I think a lot of us miss the boat sometimes, is I got so caught up in that world that I stopped feeling my feelings. I got caught up in methodology. And I've told y'all before, I've been very honest about my background. I grew up in the evangelical church world. I was an evangelical pastor for over 30 years. And as much as I learned to let go of some of that stuff, that reality has been imprinted on my DNA. And it's easy for me to jump back in a performance loop where I jump back in and I try to make things happen by doing the right things or acting the right way in my life. And maybe it's easy for you to do that as well. Well, here is the real secret. Here's what I'm learning. The big key is do not just try to keep yourself in a positive vibrational state. Do not try to fake it till you make it, so to speak. Don't try to create emotions that are not there. In fact, I've come to think you need to do the opposite. If you want to live in absolute peace and freedom, which I believe frees up your channel to begin to live your dream life will come to you every single day when you're living in what we all really want, and that's peace and joy and harmony and happiness and all those things. But we spend so much time chasing our idea of it, we can't free the channel up for it to flow through us naturally. And the more natural you get about it, the more that dream life begins to invade your system and just overtake you. And I still get lost in it, y'all. So here's the key. The key is simply letting go. I've talked about it a lot on here, what Dr. David Hawkins has to say about this. This traffic's bad out here today, sorry. But what Dr. David Hawkins has to say about this, and it's just the process of not denying your feelings, not avoiding your feelings, but going deep down into those emotions that really you don't want to deal with, things you've suppressed, things you've repressed, things that are buried in your soul that the feelings I'm talking about. When they start to come up, you just say, nope, I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to think a good thought, a happy thought, and you push it back down in there, and it is just blocking everything in your system. When you do that, deal with those emotions. Let them rise up in you. Let them come to the surface. Feel your feelings. I've got some exercises here I've talked about. I'll try to remember to link it in this video below. If you need some help on how to physically let go of these emotions and feelings in your body, that I think is the real key, is feel your feelings. Don't avoid them. Don't try to replace them with positive ones. And I know I've told you guys, upcycle your emotion, feel the good feeling, go to the next one. And all those things are practical little tips on how to kind of get out of a desperate funk in your life. But the real key is feel that funk, determine where it's coming from, and just learn to release it and let it rise out of your system. And once you do that, whatever intention that you've set in your life will flow so much freer when you let all that other stuff go. I think that's the real secret to it. I think that's the real key to it all. Learning to simply let go. And I know it sounds simple. I know it sounds like, Jim, there's got to be more to it than that. I mean, truly, I guess I could make one video and never make another video, or you could listen to this one video and you never have to listen to any more of my content. I hope you don't, because I want to encourage you and motivate you. But that really is the secret, guys, in a nutshell. It's just learning to let go of all this stuff. And when I'm in a letting go phase and in a letting go space in my life, where I'm letting all this stuff that I tend to let get pinned up inside of me, and it always becomes new stuff for me that gets in there and causes me problems. When I get back in that space of letting all that go, that's when I live in freedom. That's when I live in peace. That's when I live in joy, and I really believe you can do the same. If I can help you to do that, subscribe below. There's a link on where you can work with me if you want to do that. But the truth is, I just want to encourage you today, let go of those things you've been hanging on to. Let them rise up in you. Feel your feelings. Don't avoid them. Don't repress them. Don't suppress them. And surely don't just think positive thoughts. I wrote a whole book on how to think positive. I haven't published it yet because I'm not sure if that's the secret, honestly. I really believe it's more in this just kind of releasing that emotion that is in you, that's holding you back, those feelings that are holding you back, and learning to walk in a spirit of freedom. I hope this helps you on your journey. If it does, give this video a like, follow along, and today, dig down, find those emotions, those feelings, those things that are holding you back, and just simply let go and let God. Let the universe, let your source, let whatever you believe there, take those things and lift them out of your soul, out of your system, and watch your life change forever. I'll see you guys in the next video.